We return to my local private building site, a building site which is full of fun, and I can run the climbing lift, climb the crane. It's absolutely epic, and it's one of my favourite places, and we've got a whole place to myself. And this time we've got Jordan. So let's have some fun let's start off with the climbing lift. Don't go near the ring doorbell. It's, actually, what the fuck's that? Oh no, good. Then, back on we get to the fake alley Mac at the private building site. So then, as usual, you have to lift up the hatch. Ah, yes, back on my building site. Oh, that's new. That wasn't there last time. Oh, yes. Oh, this building site's so good. Is this floor 6 or is this floor 7? I don't even remember how many floors this has. Oh, we need to go a little bit higher, so... Here we go. Here we are, up at the top floor. As always, we have to surf the alley heck to get in and out. So we could open that and get out like normal people, but because we're not normal people, we don't level the lift with the floor and get out of the lift. Instead, we level the lift with the roof of the lift level with the floor, get on top of the lift, and then get out, because we're lift surfers. And it's taller. Since I was last here, they've added an extra couple of floors, so it's taller than it used to be. They're now going along and take a look, see if the lifts have had any more progress. I wonder if they started... And nope, this is your motorroom level. So this is where the motorroom used to be, because they're extending a building. It was an office building, but they're now extending it with extra floors. And this is the motorroom where the motors used to be, but they're now going to extend the shaft beyond and upwards. Before it was nice, big, heavy-duty 3 metre a second Otises, but now they're going to extend the shaft, and the new lifts will probably be slower than the original ones. Even though they're taller, it'll be slower and not as good. So now we're going to take a look at the new extension. They've added 2 extra floors since I was last here. 4 extra floors. Oh, this sounds very interesting. So let's head up to the new floors. Well, Alley Heck's not even quiet, it's really loud. And we've waved at people while we've been surfing Alley Heck, and no one has cared. No one's phoned the police. It's a really nice building site, actually, just no need to worry about security or police. This is why I love this building site so much. So now up to the next floor. And as we, actually, well, let's take a look up here, see what they're doing with the lifts, because the lifts don't yet come up as far. Alley Heck doesn't come up as far. Oh, that's the new lift shaft. Oh, this is still in process of being built. That's interesting. So now let's go up the ladder and carry on up to the next floor. Brand new floor. This was not here before. And you see it's cheaper. The new floors are a lot cheaper built than the concrete original 60s floors.
So as you see, they've lost the outward stretch that way now.
Oh, yes.
So now it's just this stretch, and it stays like this as it goes up and up and up.
Next floor. Actually, how many new floors have they added?
1 more after this one.
4 extra floors higher. This is getting interesting now. How tall are they extending it? I mean, I've seen buildings with like 2 extra floors, but original 60s concrete was over-engineered. In fact, they put on 4 extra floors onto a building. That concrete must have been so good. So now we got to the next floor. Roof level. Oh, there's the crane. Oh, that's going to get climbed in a bit. Here comes the police, I doubt. Fire engine! Yeah, it's not police. Because no one cares about its building site if you go and trespass on it. And this building site is the best night out you can possibly have. In the middle of the night out, this is midnight. It's no better fun you can have at midnight than this building site. It's absolutely perfect. That crane, if you remember from the last episode, is incredibly badly built. It's so badly built, it's scary. And John and Luke are flashing lights on top of this building site, so everyone can see it up here. So we're so worried about police coming.
Yeah, we're really worried. Really, terribly worried. I hope they don't see my torch. I'm trying to discreetly hide it, but I hope they don't see it.
Hello, everyone! We're on this building site!
Oh dear! And no one cares on this site. This is why it's so good. You can scream your head off and no one's going to care. And over there is the crane and the fake alley Mac, which is going to be our lovely bit of transport, which we're going to now race. Nodsi almost managed to beat it at 0.6 metres a second climbing, almost managed to win against the 0.7 metre a second alley Mac. Will Jordan be able to beat it? Oh, that crane's going to be a good crane climb later. Well, not that good since you can't...
Get a ladder and just put it over.
Oh yes, we could do. Actually, no, it's too long to get a ladder from there to the crane. Yeah, it's too long. Oh, it's a shame, because it's really fun when you do that.
Yeah, and do it on a windy day, it makes it even more fun.
So then, it's Ali Matt Heck racing time. Door closing. Lift going down. Oh, his lift's so good. Oh, his lift's so good. Floor 5. Mezzanine floor. So, it's racing time. So, lots of people pass by, no one seems to care that much. Another thing that's different about the lift, the light no longer works. So, quite a few things have changed. Health and safety on this building site is not much cared about. Jordan is getting a head start. Ali Matt Heck lift race. 3, 2, 1, go. Go, Jordan. Come on, Jordan. Go. You can beat it. Oh no, Jordan is going about 0.3 meters a second. He cannot beat the Ali Matt Heck going 0.7. That is a complete foul. Jordan has lost this race completely. Okay, back down. Okay, go. Is he going to win on the way down? No, Jordan is not winning. Oh dear. Oh. A lift wins. Is there? Is it Ashley? Is Ashley someone in the building site? Can't be, there's never been anyone here. What the fuck? Who was in it? You can't go away, there's nothing up that way. But he would have heard us.
He must have only just come.
We have done that building site like 10 times. There's never been a single person there. We've done it earlier in the day than this. It's midnight. That guy didn't exactly... He was never used as a security guard. If he turned up to check the building site and he didn't hear the lift going up and down, what the fuck? Security turned up. We might go in it again if security goes off. Even though it's all really dodgy, the thing is, we've not actually committed any crimes because exploring building sites in England is not actually a crime. But the thing is, he looked shocked when he looked at Luke, like he wasn't expecting to see anyone. But that means he didn't hear the alley. How could anyone not have heard it? It's so loud. We're actually starting to think he isn't security. He doesn't look like security at all. He looks like some worker just turned up to do some work.
Well, he's not reacting like security. He's not doing what security do, like EGB.
Well, what job would he be doing at midnight? Maybe he just has to turn on some equipment or something.
Well, that hose pipe's off now.
So you think, what do you think hose pipe was doing? Damping down dust or something?
Yeah, most likely.
And he's turned it off. Let's see if he leaves again, or if police turn up. Actually, I've got another theory. Do you think he was a burglar? Since he didn't seem to give a fuck about us, he might have been a burglar, not meant to be there either, and just trying to pull off that he was meant to be there. But if he was meant to be there, he would have reacted more when he saw us. He would have shouted at us or something. In fact, he didn't do anything. I just don't get it. It's too... You don't think he's meant to be here? You think he's... So he's either another explorer like us, or he's a burglar. Because they're doing some mist to dampen down the dust. That's still on. We thought he might have turned up to turn off the mist. Like if the mist's only meant to be on a certain amount of time, but no. So we currently now think the person we saw in the building site was actually a burglar. Which is bad, because we're on camera. There's cameras on this site. And we're on camera leaving, and we never worry that we're on camera because we're not doing anything illegal. So we actually don't care that we're on camera. But if there's some burgling site at the exact same time as us, we could get accused, and that is bad. Unless he's hiding for us and wants to catch us by hiding in the site. Since he heard us talking, John saw the guy just now, but since... sadly, I haven't actually seen him myself yet, but as soon as he heard us talking, he's left. He didn't leave straight away, he didn't run, but he sort of tried to leave without looking conspicuous. I'm not happy because, number one, I don't approve of anyone that steals stuff. We only go on these building sites to explore them. I thoroughly disapprove of anyone that comes on building sites to steal stuff because it's morally wrong. Number two, if he has taken anything, we're on camera entering his site, and if he's taken anything, that could incriminate us, so I'm really not happy. And that guy was definitely not supposed to be here. We ran away when we first saw him thinking he's security, but then we thought he's a worker, but no, he was definitely not meant to be here. So, John's currently climbing along that bit. There's some random guy in the building site. Why am I not leaving? Or, there's some random guy in the building site. I should be running away. But no. I want to carry on playing with the lift. And I'm so desperate to carry on playing with the lift. I'm going to carry on, even though there's someone in the building site. That's how dedicated I am to making my videos. Ah, yes. This feels good. Why would you want to come on a building site to steal stuff like that guy was? That's so stupid. The reason why you should come on a building site is not to steal stuff, but to ride the lift. It's far more fun, and it's not illegal. Lift going down. Oh, this lift is so good! Oh, it's such a good lift! Who cares that there's a nutcase on the building site and we don't know why he's here? Let's just enjoy this lift. Saw him again, seriously. Where? Which container? Oh, this is getting scary. We're in the building site. There's some other nutcase in the building site who's clearly also not meant to be here. We're in some building site with a nutter. Who is he? But yeah, I think it is a bit too risky to climb a crane with a nutcase because you never know. He might follow us up the crane. I think it's unlikely, but he could follow us up the crane. Or if we're up the crane, and I don't know. What?
Somebody's taking photos of me and his car plate.
Well, taking pictures of us or him?
Me? So he said you,
yeah.
So which means us and his car plate.
Right, do you think we should just go then? Go in there, I can hear someone in that building site.
Go to where?
How can you say that high street? I just heard.
Sometimes parks his car. Go to where Luke sometimes parks his car. So there's two cars now, and they're trying to close it.
Oh, you know what? Whoever he was, we're getting out of here. Is that Luke?
Yeah, he found me and he followed my car. He's right now, he's right near the building site, so I was parked on the left here.
Following us now, even though in the car?
Well, now they're not, because I lost him. There's literally a squad of them.
Was there?
Well, there's six people probably in total. Because there's 2 people in the car that are following me, and they were obviously both aggressive. Well, they looked aggressive, the way they were walking up to my car, and they were running up to it more. And then obviously they're following my car, which is dodgy. And not just that, there's 2 parks, like, you know where the building site is, before you turn in, there, from the Kingston direction, there's 2 sitting there, just sitting there, and there's like 4 of them talking to each other.
How do you know?